Heidi ho, my peeps! Long time no see. I haven't been in any shape to be doing videos the past few days, but only because I did something dumb. Okay, so I've been in bed forever, right? Or in my recliner getting well. Then I was trying to like move around and get some strength back and some stamina. I've been doing that. Okay, I'm feeling so much better. And this whole time I've been sick, all I've worn, I've either been barefoot or I've worn flip-flops. Well, the other day, Grant and I decided to go out shopping. So I, feeling like it's all done and I'm ready to be myself again, I put on a pair of shoes with kind of squishy soles and maybe just a little bit of a heel. Walked around in those all day. Woke up the next morning, could not walk. I did something where I strained and pulled. Oh, I'm watching my chicken. She is so cute. She's up in her hen house and she's looking out through the little grating, walking back and forth because she saw my son and she thinks it's feeding time. Oh, she's adorable. Anyway, so what I did is I pulled the muscles and tendons in the front of my leg that attach up to underneath where your knee is, and strained all that. So again, there I am back down on the dang recliner, feeling like, oh, when is this ever going to end? And so that was like 3 days ago or something, and I feel better in part because I took a leave today, and I've been really trying to stay away from the those kinds of things, a leave and ibuprofen and all that junk. But today I felt like I needed it if I was going to do anything. So long story short, still not feeling all that well. But also really missing making videos. So I just blathered a bunch. So now let's get to it. Remember from the last MunchPak, I got this thing? This is one of those Japanese kits where you make these little candies and they're little molds and you have to mix stuff up. And I thought this would be a fun thing to do while I talk to you guys. So we're going to make, and this makes up these little waffles and then some jams over here. And then you see some blueberries and cranberries and stuff there. So we're going to make this and I'm going to talk. Yeah, so I feel like all I have done this winter is complain to you about not feeling good. And getting tired of complaining about not feeling good. Okay, so, oh, incidentally, the instructions are on the back, so it tells you what to do. So this little packet has got pictures of how everything is supposed to look when you're done. So I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see. So anyhow, I've been using a combination of 3 things. The power of positive thinking. You are going to get well. You are getting well. You're getting better every day. And I have been actually physically trying to do that. I mean, like going out and walking around my place, doing a fairly in-depth like house cleaning day where I'm moving around a lot. And that has really helped. And then I've been trying to convince myself to quit being a baby and just go on another goddamn diet. Thumbs up to my friend Brenda Crozier and my friend Miss Susanie and all the rest of all y'all who are managing to lose what I can't lose. Anyway, because so much of my problem is just I'm carrying around too much weight. I wouldn't be having all this trouble recovering my strength and stamina if I weren't dragging around, 3 times as much weight as the average woman needs to drag around. So I recognize that. But I've still been very self-indulgent, being my typical emotional eating self. So, I am a failure. What can I say? I'm not a winner. Trump wouldn't like me. I'm not winning on this thing. Okay, so on the back, there's this little... This is where you're supposed to, like, mix up your stuff and roll things out and whatever. They give you a little surface. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm like sort of hitting myself over the head for being so weak-willed, as well as like, you know, just trying to make it all happen. It's not easy. All right, so let me show you what you have in here. These are the little molds to make your waffles. This is the measuring cup. You measure your water here, and then you mix your powder things in here. I think that's how that works. And then these are also these little circles that you see in there on this side here. Those are for making the little berries. So, you know, that's what that's all about. So I'm going to take this, I think I'm supposed to take this thing off. I think. This little measuring cup. I'm going to find out. So that's what I've been going through. It's raining here today, and it just makes me feel so happy. I love it when it rains. Yes, you are. You're supposed to cut the measuring cup part and this part here away. So you have to cut it into 3 sections, which I need to do. I'm going to put you on hold. Okay, just got my kitchen shears, and I'm going to cut this apart. So I'm going to take the little measuring cup off and put that down, and then I'm going to take the am I doing this right? Yeah. Cut this part away. Yep. I have to cut my mixing part away from my tray where I use that has the little what do you call those things? Molds. It has the molds in them. All right. My kitchen shears are so crappy, but that's okay. All right, so now I have my molds. I'm going to set that aside, and I've got my little mixing trays. Okay. Now the powders and stuff they come in these little bags. So I've got this is for cocoa, making the cocoa waffle. These 2 are making the 2 regular, oh, you got a lot of glare on that, sorry. The regular waffle color. This is for making the watermelon cream, which is, I guess, like a jelly you put on it. And then I can make little blueberries, and I can make cranberries, and then they give you sprinkles like this. So that's pretty cool. All right, so now let's get to this. What you do, what did I drop? Oh, I'm not sure what the bag is. I haven't read that part yet. Anyway, so you make the waffles. What you do is you add a full triangle cup of water to the tray. You add the powder from the yellow packet. You mix until thick. You knead the dough into a ball and put the ball in the waffle mold. Oh, in the waffle mold. Oh, I understand. Okay, you have to cut these whole things apart. All right, so I've got to cut the waffle mold. I'll talk while we cut I will talk to you while I cut the waffle mold. So, make sure I do this right. Yeah. So, yeah, there I am. I'm continuing to struggle like I always do. Continuing to be a failure, like I have recently been. You know, that's just human, I guess. I'm just being human. I've been getting some really lovely messages from people saying, hey, you know, I've been missing your videos. When are you going to come back? When are you going to do another Dollar Tree video? All that sort of stuff. And that makes me feel wonderful because I miss doing my videos. I miss the Dollar Tree videos, especially. And just the sitting here talking to you videos. So what do you guys think about this weather? It has been cray all over the country. And, yeah, all the snow you guys have been getting. You're weekly bomb cyclone. Dang, that's been crazy in the East Coast. And then here, we didn't think we were going to get any rain at all this winter. We thought we were going to go right back to drought. And as it turned out, we have been having mildly rainy days for several weeks now. There's rain forecast for here all the way through next week, at least the beginning of next week, like Tuesday or Wednesday. And it's not, coming down gangbusters or anything, but it is coming down, and it is packing some more snow up there in the Sierras, which is where we get our drinking water for the runoff from all that. So I'm feeling a little bit better about this summer. I'm not quite as scared of my well running dry and all that sort of thing. So that's for my berries. And yeah, so the weather's been weird. It's so pretty here. Just such a beautiful day. Because we have sun out there right now. Big, huge storm clouds are coming in from the west, but yet we've got blue sky up above and big puffy clouds. Very pretty. All right, so I'm going to start with one of my regular colored waffles. And let's see. And I put it in the big tray. And then I add a thing, and I knead it. And okay, all right. So, yeah. Plus, it's been hard to keep up with the news. It seems like something new and awful happens every day. That bridge collapsing. God, what a horrible, horrible thing. You don't think that something like that could happen these days with everything that's supposedly. I'm going to pour this in here. We have engineering sort of figured out, you would think. But never assume. So, just got to go in here. All right, so I poured that in here. Now I'm going to get my little... I should have a stir. I didn't have a stir. That is most peculiar. Oh, I'll just use my finger as a stir. There we go. Well, that'll work just fine. You just have to moisten it all, and then you're going to take it out and rub it between your hands anyway. So I'm just kind of using my finger to pick up the powder and the little globule. I should have went and got a spoon. But I tend to just wing it most of the time. And then I think after I'm done with the project that I just screwed up, all the things I could have done to have made it better. God. So I think this is going to be okay, this first one I'm incorporating. I'm incorporating all the powder. So, show you how it looks. Kind of goopy. It's alright. I think it's going to work okay. I don't know what else to tell you. Since I haven't been doing much, I don't have much to report. Been watching a lot of Netflix and Hulu lately, which is not good for me. I cannot tell you how many times I have watched the Miss Fisher mysteries. I watch it at night the way some kids whine at their parents to read them a story. Read me a story, read me a story, which is sweet, and all parents should do that anyway. But it's that sort of like security blanket of, at night of watching and listening to Miss Fisher. Miss Fisher. I don't know why. Here's this thing. Now we're going to do this. They said to knead it like this, and then to roll it into a ball and just kind of roll it, warm it between your hands like so. Yeah. My son, I think I've told you guys this, but my son does the same thing with the Lord of the Rings movie, the first one. He will put that on at night when he's trying to sleep, and listen to it like it's a lullaby. And he always falls asleep, about 15 or 20 minutes in. What I'm doing is I'm pushing the ball down into this mold, and then we're going to close it, and it should clap down and make a little thing. So anyhow, yeah, I've been doing that. It's been making me feel happy. I recently started another one. It is Harlots, which is that is a Hulu original series. Now we're going to close this thing here like so. We're going to smush it all down real good. See if we can't make the little waffle thing. Oh, and Grant's coming home. I see him walking up the sidewalk there. Oh, yeah, look how cute. It makes a little heart-shaped waffle. Isn't that adorable? So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to show it to you again. So cute. Okay, I'm going to put that down on my little thing here to do its deal. Hey, Grant, I'm making a video, honey.
What's that?
I'm making a video.
You which?
I'm making a video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to make the other one of the same color now. So how was your day? What did you...
I got a phone call from somebody.
Huh?
Just somebody had called me.
Oh.
Who did I miss a call from, dang it? Show me the missed call.
Grant's been working at his...
Oh, from Bill just now.
At his dad's house because they're getting ready to sell it. Because his dad passed away just shortly before my mom did. So we're going through all of that. Let's see, what's this? I'm going to use the end of this spoon to do this next one. So here we go again. I have my powder and my little deal. And I need my thing that I just did something with. God, I'm so crappy at this. Being doing a tutorial for something, I'm not on it. I'm really not. I'm going to back up a little bit. See if I can find my little thingy. Well, shoot. I can't find my little thingy. All right. Oh, no, here it is. Found my little thingy. Okay. So anyhow, he's been gone a lot. But he always leaves a fire going in the fireplace for me. And that makes it nice. It's going to go in there.
I can set my phone down someplace.
I think I need just the tiniest little bit extra water in there. I didn't quite fill that thing all the way to the top, so I'm going to get just the smallest little smidgen extra. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get this one all done. I should probably be fast forwarding these and being all efficient, but I figured I would just talk through it. So, although I don't have much to say, so I don't know how good of an idea that is either. So I think what I'm going to do, since you kind of know what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm going to go ahead and make up this waffle and the other waffle. Then I'll come back and we'll do the berries together. Okay, so I just made my waffles. Insert photo here. Alrighty. Now I'm going to make my cranberries up, and I poured my cranberry powder into this little thing. It says when you mix it up with a 1 full mixing cup of water, what's going to happen is that it's going to get, it'll be syrupy, and then you're supposed to pour the syrup into the 2 little molds, and then it's supposed to all harden up within 10 minutes. So you pour that in, you set it aside, and you keep going. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using a spoon to put water into my little cup thingy which is overflowing. There we go. So my little cup thingy's full of water. I'm going to pour it into here, like so. And I found my little stirring thing. Here's my little stirring thing. It was hiding, so I'm going to go ahead and stir. So anyway, yeah, this video is the perfect example of why I haven't been making videos. I don't have much to say. When I do speak, I kind of blather. I'm not carrying on a cohesive conversation with you, so, you know, I wanted to spare you all of this. But, you know, it is what it is. What can you say? So you're supposed to stir it till it gets syrupy, and I would call that syrupy. And now I'm supposed to, using my spoon, I'm supposed to fill those two larger dealies. So I am pouring it in. You can't see me pouring it in, but I'm pouring it in to the little molds. And then they say you're just supposed to leave the rest of it down at the bottom, and you'll do something else with what's extra. What's extra left down in here, you just set that aside. And then they've got instructions for how you handle that later. Okay, so my little molds are full. I'm not going to pick them up to show you because they would fall out. So now, being a typical coyote, I'm going to wipe this on my shirt. I just did, so now it's clean. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, so that you set aside for 10 minutes. Now, while that's firming up, you make your watermelon cream, which takes 2 full measuring cups into the large mixing bowl. And I think what you do doesn't tell you what you do. I'm just going to do what they say. Okay, so where's my green thing? What have I been watching on YouTube lately? All right, I'll tell you about that. I have been watching a lot of videos about earwax removal. I love those videos. And especially when it takes them a long time and they have to use a lot of tools, and they've got a little fiber optic scope camera down in there and you can see everything perfectly. Oh, it is so satisfying to watch those ears go from black and crusty to nice and clean and pink. Oh, I love those. I also really like the pimple popping ones. I'm filling up my my water thing right now. Love the pimple popping ones. Those are really good. And been watching. Oh, I've been watching. What's it called? Shuffle dance videos. Have you guys seen shuffle dancing? I'm so out of the loop. That's probably been a thing for like 20 years and I just didn't know about it. But it looks like so much fun. Kind of like hip hop, but also kind of like a kid just running around having fun. I mean, it's not. It's just funny looking, and it looks like a lot of fun to do. So I've been watching that, tutorials on that, as well as just people doing it out, showing you how to do it. And that just kind of cracked me up. So that's been fun. I've also been watching, every once in a while I'll get into this thing where I'll watch a lot of tap dance videos. I've been doing that as well. That's been fun. I've been watching music, a lot of music videos too. I'll remember some song that I just loved, like Hearts, Dreamboat Annie. I love that song. I'll listen to that. And Adamant's Goody Two Shoes. I love that. And just songs from my past. I just spit. God, I'll remember and want to watch them. So anyhow, here is the watermelon cream. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do with that other than just leave it in its little mixing container because they don't tell you to do anything else with it. They just tell you to go on to the next step. So I'm leaving this in the mixing container. And now I'm going to use my shirt again. I got to change of clothes, so it doesn't really matter. It's clean. So let's see what we do next. So I've done the watermelon cream. I've got the cranberries hardening. Now you make your blueberry sauce. So, oh, you have to wait, I guess, until, let's see, it says remove the now firm red jelly from the tray. So we're not there yet. It's not firm yet. We haven't gone 10 minutes. But what you do is you add the purple packet of powder right into the tray and you mix it. Then you put all this sauce into the squeeze bag. Oh, and then you cut off a corner of the squeeze bag and you use that as a piping thing. Isn't that interesting? I'll have to show you when we get to that. Isn't that interesting? So anyway, oh, I see. No, I see what you do. Yeah. What I have to do is I have to remove this jelly from the tray, set it aside, and then I put the blueberry stuff in here and transfer it from here into the bag, into the pastry bag, more or less is what it ends up being. And I'm going to use that to squirt on top. So that's what that is. So I'm going to set this aside for a little while while everything firms up. Yeah, so I've been watching those. Mostly I'm gravitating to things that make me feel happy. So I guess I'm working out a lot of internal stress by, listening to songs I love and watching shows I love and, just trying to keep myself functional. So yeah, well, I'm going to finish putting all this stuff together, and when it's done, I'm going to come back and show you the finished product because I'll just continue to blather meaninglessly if I don't turn this off right now. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to insert a photo of my Kawaii candy creation here. Okay, and now we're going to taste it. This is like a Pinterest gone bad. I mean, their picture is so cute, and my finished product is just like blobs of scary color stuff. Each one of these things actually smells like the thing it's supposed to taste like too. The little cocoa one smells like cocoa, the cranberries and the watermelon, it all smells the way it does. Where's that little, okay, here we go. So now I'm going to taste it. I'm going to start, I've got watermelon on the spoon already, so I'm going to start with I'm sorry you can't see this, but you can't, so that's all right. I'm going to start with the watermelon. Get a little bit of watermelon up on my spoon. Taste isn't bad. No weird aftertaste. Just a light watermelony, gooey. It's not too bad at all. Now I'm going to try some of the watermelon cream. Oh, God, that's got a weird flavor. It's got a weird aftertaste. I'm trying to identify it for you. It tastes like the crap they use to polish your teeth at the dentist. That's what it tastes like. Exactly. Oh, it's like being at the dentist. It's weird. Okay, so I've tried the two jellies. God. Now I'm going to try the regular waffle first, and then I'll try the coconut waffle. So cut off a little piece of the waffle that has the blueberry sauce on it. So we're going to get waffle and blueberry sauce and sprinkles all in the same bite. tastes remarkably like waffle. But I tell you what, when it comes to funky make-it-yourself candy, gotta hand it to the Japanese. They really do this well. Okay. Now we're going to try a little chunk of the coconut. I mean, cocoa flavor, chocolate flavor. Yep. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's what it tastes like. I am cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. How funny. Now, all right, admittedly, that's not the most appetizing tray of candy anybody's ever seen. And I'm not going to eat any more. But I'm glad I tried it for you. So, I'm done wasting your time. The next video that comes up will be another MunchPak. Grant and I got another MunchPak in the mail. It came a little bit earlier than I had expected. So, we're going to do that one probably tonight. And yeah, so that's going to be the next one is MunchPak. I don't know what's going to be next after that. Like you can tell, I've only got this coyote is half empty right now. So, you know, I guess it is what it is. Everybody have a wonderful day or evening whenever you're seeing this, and I think of you all and miss you all while I am unavoidably detained off of YouTube for right now, more or less. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!